Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you guys along as I pack for a conference. I'm still new to the conference scene, so I thought it'd be fun to take you guys along as I'm kind of trying to figure out what to bring to a conference. I haven't found that much information for conferences happening in very hot places. So yeah, let's get right to it.
So I guess the first thing I need to figure out is what container I should use to contain my stuff. I've used this suitcase for a few years now and it fits into the carry-on dimensions pretty well. So I think that's my first choice. But I also have this backpack which looks quite small, but it can expand a fair bit. It's still a bit smaller, but it'll be easier to carry, so it really depends on the amount of stuff that I'll end up bringing. I didn't have too much ideas on what clothes to bring, so I decided to start by pulling anything out that looked weather appropriate and conference appropriate. So nothing too stuffy or too officey or too casual. I get really sweaty in hot weather, so I'm hoping to bring a top for every day of the conference, and I'll be okay to just bring 2 or 3 bottoms. And after I had some shortlisters, I went to see if they matched the bottoms that I had. We're trying to maximize the amount of looks here.
Okay, I think I finally figured out what I'm bringing. First of all, I've got these 2 very basic t-shirts. They're very solid colors. They go with pretty much all of my bottoms. Best of all is that they go really well with this cardigan because I tend to get really cold in aircon. So I think for me the best thing is just to have something warm that I can take on and take off. And then another thing I'm bringing is this patterned top, it's made from like almost like a knit type of material, which is kind of nice. So moving on, I have this other top. I got this one from Thailand. I think it's linen. If not, it is a pretty nice material. It seems very like breathable. Gives me a bit of like a holiday vibe, but it does look a little bit more dressier than just a normal t-shirt. And finally, I'm bringing this kind of off-white, very relaxed fit bottom-up shirt. I think this is like, I feel like this is such a nicely balanced shirt that it's not too formal, but it's also not super casual either. And I think this is what I'm going to be wearing when I'm presenting. So apart from my cardigan, I'm also bringing this sweater. It's, as you can see, it's see-through, so I do have to wear something underneath it. And otherwise it's light enough for me to be able to wear in kind of warm but not too warm weather, so maybe it's good for like an air-conditioned room. And in terms of bottoms, I thrifted these shorts very recently. They're linen, they're from Uniqlo, and I think they're kind of like nice looking that I can wear them to a conference, but also not get too hot. I'm bringing this skirt and I recently thrifted it. It was slightly too big on me on the waist, so I did a very quick and dodgy alteration. But because the skirt is so flowy, you can't really see that I've actually done anything to it. And it's made from a very light material, so I think it'll be perfect. And then last but not least, I also thrifted this pair of pants. And I'm not sure what material it's made out of, but it's quite light. I did think that they were linen at first, but I don't think it is. I don't know if you can see the texture here. I will need to go through this with a lint remover. And so pretty much all of these outfits, most of the tops go with most of the bottoms. So there are multiple combinations depending on how I'm feeling, depending what the weather's like. So I guess we'll see. My plan is to collect everything, weigh it up, and then go from there.
For Toiletries, I wanted to trial putting my product into these travel containers. I got really excited when they first arrived and I've already unraveled them. I think these 2 will be for shampoo and conditioner, and one of the small ones will be for face wash. I've always been hesitant to use travel bottles because they tend to be pretty hard to get all of the product out, but the great thing about these ones is that they're made from a silicone type of material, so they can be squeezed out pretty hard to make sure that you get the last bits of product out. And another cool thing about this set is that it includes these pots, which are great for heavier creams. I like how they have an extra seal so that nothing spills in your bag, and they also come with a spatula so it's easy to transfer the product. I think this should just be enough face cream for 5 days. I'm going to store all of these toiletries in this bag. It's slightly bigger and more sturdier than the bag that the bottles came in, and I can add other things in as well. And a oil cleanser, which I use to remove makeup. I found this little like squeezy bottle thing at Miniso. I really like this cleansing oil because it's like the best thing to remove makeup, and I'm happy that I'm able to bring it along with me. And then I've got sunscreen and deodorant and my moisturizer, toothpaste, my lip balm and perfume oil. And some hand cream. And now with makeup, the liquids anyway, I'm just going to put them in a Ziploc bag so I can take them out and transfer them to my makeup bag once I've arrived. And this is it. And I'm going to be storing all my makeup and hair stuff and non-liquid stuff in this bag. I've already armed it with a few bobby pins, and I'm going to add a spare scrunchie. I'm also adding some baby wipes, toothbrush, floss, some band-aids. I find that I'm always using these on my feet after a long day. I'm also packing these, so these are stickers for press-ons, but I'm going to pack them just in case one of my nails do fall off. These aren't press-ons, so I'm expecting that they will last the entire week, but we never know, accidents happen. And then I've got a mini thing of dry shampoo and hairspray, and a makeup sponge and all of my dry makeup. I'll pack this right before I leave, but just my hairbrush and comb. And that's about it for toiletries. So this is my bag of underwear and socks. It's like a lucky dip going on. I just pull whatever out. And then, because I am planning to go to the beach, I'm gonna bring a travel towel, which I'm also gonna squish in here. I'm kind of debating bringing this because it takes up space, but this is a sarong that would be good to have if I was at a beach. Just my swimsuit. In terms of shoes, I've got these rubber slipper things that I'm just gonna use to wear at home or to the beach. And then I've got some pretty beat up ballet flats. And now my clothes. I have a feeling that we're not gonna fit this all in. Pack the first layer of my clothes down, and I'm putting my toiletries in next so that they'll sit in the middle of my suitcase. Yeah, that's the closest. And I tried to be really careful when folding this shirt because it seems to have creased right after I ironed it. So I'm trying my best to roll it up while straightening the folds. And the same for this one. At this point, I'm kind of concerned about the weight, and the airline I'm traveling with is normally pretty strict. So my method of checking weight is to weigh myself and the suitcase, and then subtract my weight from that. And sadly, it was quite over the limit. Okay, so I think my pajama shorts are quite heavy, so I'm gonna try and substitute my pajamas for something lighter. I'm just a little bit over 7.15 kilos, and then if I add my laptop and my chargers,
think I need to get rid of about a kilo. Okay, pull this out.
I also ended up pulling out a shirt and pants to wear to the airport.
I did end up taking this out, and that saved quite a lot. And it looks like this thing weighs half a kilo. I'm just gonna wear that on the plane. And I also made the decision to get rid of this dress and also the accompanying shorts, just because, yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing this dress without shorts. Otherwise it's quite heavy for one outfit. Okay, so I managed to get this down to 6.6 kilos. And then finally, you are allowed to have a small kind of item. So I'm thinking of probably bringing something like this. So I'm bringing my laptop, water bottle, and thinking of just bringing like a small one like this that I can probably throw out. And also my reading glasses. Well, I'm wearing my reading glasses, but my long-sighted glasses. And my sunnies. And then I'm still thinking about whether I want to bring a book, because I think I'll like to read on the way. It's only like a 2-hour plane ride, if that. But then on the way back, would I still want to read after having ingested so much information? So yeah, I might leave this video here. If you have any questions or you have any topics you want me to talk about, comment down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video.